Now, there was an armed guard back there on the bike path. Too bad it didn't have the camera on. She looked pretty stern, and she had a weapon with her, and she was in fatigues, and she just pointed the direction of the trail that I needed to ride, and that's it. Good morning, everybody. It is the 30th of August, and I'm just about to leave. As you can see, my bike is all packed up. This is the space where I camped, as I showed you last night, and I'm showing you again. I had a good sleep last night. Very, very restful, peaceful. Didn't have to get up once. Listening to birds every so often. There's a huge bird sanctuary, right in this area. If I can, I'll post a map of this nature reserve. It's a Blumberger Mühle Nature Preserve, and it's really interesting. It's all segmented, sectioned off, and when I rode up through here, there were just countless numbers of herons and egrets and gulls and ducks of every kind, and it was just fascinating to see. And had a really nice sunset too. So, anyways, is that the sound of rain that I hear? I hope not. Had enough of it yesterday. I haven't seen the wonderful people that were so generous to allow me to stay here last night, but I will certainly make an attempt to contact them and thank them on my way out. So, yeah. But the plan today is finally to get into Poland. The border is, if I go direct, it's probably about 20 kilometers from here, but I'm going to go in a northeast direction towards Szczecin, whatever, S-Z-E-Z. I don't know, I'm not even going to try. But anyways, that's the first big town or city, if you will, that I'm going to get to when I get to Poland. But I got to make my way there first. So there's a small town, not very far from here at all. I'll stop there and grab a coffee, get my bearings, figure out where approximately I want to stay tonight. There's a number of campgrounds around that city, and that city is about 75, 80 kilometers from there. So it should be an easy strike for the day, especially if I can arrange something in advance so I don't have to spend time looking around. Probably do some shopping in that town, which you'll see. And then we'll go from there. So really looking forward to this. Really excited to get into Poland finally. Yeah, so what more can I say? Except to say that, I'm so thankful and grateful that these kind people allowed me to stay in their place and show me their sturgeon farm, which was really, really interesting and really good to see, given the fact that the sturgeon here are virtually extinct. All right. Okay. So that's that. And we will see you on the road. Cheers. Better remember that tomorrow nothing is open, so I got to get my act together food-wise. Yeah, so going to Sitzen, going to camp there, hopefully, probably. I've got to get myself some zlotys because that's all they take in Poland by and large, except for border towns and up in the Baltic for some reason they'll take euros. That's hit or miss probably. Yeah. That was interesting. I didn't want to have the camera on right when I was in their face, just in case they wanted to talk to me. But hey there, I could see that all the other cyclists were taking this route, and this is the route that is prescribed by Google Maps. And I don't know, like, am I in Poland now, or because those bicycle signs back there were in Polish? These guys didn't look too concerned. Because there's nothing to be concerned about. I'm sure they're just bored out of their skulls standing around there. Maybe they're doing what they did in what we saw them do in going from Austria to Germany in Friesling, coming out of Salzburg, stopping them on the bridge, going into the buses, checking people's documents, you know, all of that. So I think at some point ahead we get back on the route. At some point ahead we get on the border. Now, you know what? Actually, I think this is the border. I think we're literally riding on the border. An armed guard back there on the bike path. Too bad I didn't have the camera on. She looked pretty stern, and she had a weapon with her, and she was in fatigues, and she just pointed the direction of the trail that I needed to ride, and that's it. And it started to rain a little bit, so that's not so good. Okay. Now let's see how this goes. What's with the yellow fence?
Okay, if you can see in the distance there, that is Sitson. Yeah, and it's been pretty flat coming here, and looks like it's going to be pretty flat in the town, but there is a thunderstorm at my back. And there's really no cover except for the occasional bus shelter like I saw back there. If this gets any worse, then the next bus shelter, I'm going to stop and put on some rain gear. So I'm about a little over 20 kilometers from the campground on the other side of Stetson that I'd like to stay at. And it is just about 4 o'clock. I am about 72 kilometers into my day. And here comes the rain. And I don't see any shelter. I am here at a gas station in, I guess, just outside Stetson, Poland. And yeah, so we got quite the thunderstorm going on here. The first serious rain of this whole trip. And it's my first day in Poland, so that's kind of interesting. So we're just kind of hanging out here, waiting for the storm to pass. Have a look. Yep, the sun is behind it, so that means that this is just a brief encounter, and we will get back to the regularly scheduled program of getting my ass over to the campground on the other side of Stetson. Interesting welcome to Poland. As you can see, it's not raining anymore. So I've changed my plan. So I was going to camp at the other end of the city, but I decided that since it's rained so much, by the time I get there, I figured since it's rained so much that it's going to be puddles everywhere. The ground's going to be soaked. I'm not sure if I want to set my tent up on a soaked camp spot, wherever that is, and you know, I get what they give me kind of thing, right? So I've decided to book a room in town. It's not very far from the campground that I'm going to be at. It's going to be what is it? Almost 38 euros. It's a private room, but I share the bathroom. It's got good reviews. So that's the plan. So I'm staying in a room tonight. And hey, look at this. Rainbows. Gotta love the rainbows. And this is quite the welcome to Poland. First the armed guards at the border, and now this like torrential downpour. Okay, we'll see you up the road. Just gonna stop in local grocery store or two and grab some extra food for tonight. Also, I was talking to the gas station attendant there, and he said that the stores in Poland are open on Sunday. So, and that's a big difference from Germany. So that's kind of cool. So I kind of like that. Anyways, kind of feeling a little bit better that I'm going to have a room tonight. Oh, and these strips, these white strips here are actually ribbed, so they're bumps, which is kind of interesting. So I just got back from the Lidl store. So they have them here in Poland too. But, you know, quite the different experience. I just picked up a prepared salad, some more coffee because I had my kind of coffee, and a beer. Looks like we're getting into downtown Stetson here. Nice wide but rather bumpy bicycle routes here, but at least it's a dedicated bicycle route. Very thankful for that. Now I gotta pay attention. The lines are squiggly, all squiggly on the route map here. So it looks like they're building out a new transit system here. The city's quite busy. I'm sure it could make good use of it. This looks like a nicer part of town. Down here by the water, but I can't see the water. I think the route ahead takes us right along the riverside, or bayside, I guess. Okay, so I found myself off track there, and I had gone, let's see, 3 kilometers further the other way than I should have. So now I'm back on track. I've probably lost about 20-25 minutes, but hey, it's not like I'm going to be competing for a campsite or anything like that. I've got a room. And this is nice. This is the waterfront that I was expecting to see. Oh, this is very nice. Lots of people out walking. Oh my.
Tyle mogę ci dać. Salon życia jest miłość.
Looks like you got a bit of some amusement park action happening over there. And a big old, it's like a big old tanker. I don't know if it's purpose built or repurposed. I'm sure those buildings up on my left there have some significance in this city. They look quite old. Okay, enough with the recording. I gotta go up over this bridge, over these bumpy cobblestones. And I guess that's how we get to the other side of the river. Now, if I would have just taken the way that looked shortest on the map. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, if I would have taken that way, I'd be at my destination by now. I'm here at the travel house, the guest house, so we're just gonna, I guess, let myself in here. If I can't, I guess I'll have to ring. Oh, I can let myself in. And, okay, let's see how this goes. So, after waiting for a little while to hear back from the proprietor of this guest house that I am booked in, the proprietor showed up and let me in and gave me my room. So this is my room. It's very small, but it's very clean, tidy, efficient, works well. There's a kitchen upstairs. There's 3 bathrooms. Every bathroom has a shower. There's only 2 people booked in here tonight, so And I think the other person is upstairs. So, and they're all complete upstairs. So I think I pretty much have the downstairs to myself. But this is my room. So it's all good. So I am going to go and get the rest of my gear, bring it in here, get myself set up, and relax and grab a shower. All right, that's that. But so far so good. Day 1 in Poland. Cool. See you later.